everybody. So I wanted to explain a little bit about how the midterm or final exam is going to work and what it's all about for this class. So depending on the class, I may be talking about your midterm or your final. It just depends. And so basically this exam is asking you to analyze an argumentative text, and you won't know what text that is until you open up the final or the exam to take it, okay? And so you're expected to read an argumentative text. I usually use opinion pieces taken from newspapers. You'll read it, and then you will have to answer 3 short answer questions. And in terms of length, I mean, you should at least spend one kind of like healthy, fat paragraph worth of writing to answer each question. But it may take you a couple of paragraphs to explain your answer. So the exam isn't done in essay form. And so the first question asks you to explain what the author's main point or main conclusion is in the text. The second question asks you to analyze their reasoning or their argumentative strategies. So that's where you might talk about, this argument is dependent heavily on emotional appeals, okay? Or this argument is a definition argument and the author is using this definition to make this kind of claim, okay? So you're basically asked to observe, how does the argument work? What tools or strategies is the author using to get the reader to go along with their argument, okay? And then finally, the third question is asking you to evaluate the argument and explain, do you think it was successful? If so, explain why. Do you think it was unsuccessful? If not, why not? Are there sort of things that you think were overlooked that should have been covered, etc. Okay? And let's see. So let's talk about how the exam works. So I usually schedule these exams for Saturdays, and you have all day on Saturday to take it. Once you open up the quiz, it's set up as if it's a quiz, even though it's not a quiz. You open the quiz and the timer starts, and then you have 4 hours, okay? And so what you'll do is you'll read the text that you're going to be analyzing. If you can, you might want to print it and like annotate it as you read. Otherwise, you can just sort of take notes as you read. Then you'll open up a Google Doc or a Word doc and write your responses into that document. You'll save it, and then you'll submit that as your answer to the quiz, okay? And again, you'll only have 4 hours to do that, and I don't mean only, 4 hours is a lot of time for an exam. And I did that purposefully. I want you to have plenty of time to think and revise and do a great job. So I suggest that you take all the time that you need. Let's see, in addition, the quiz will close at midnight on whatever day it's scheduled for, and so you need to start it by 8 p.m. on that evening, or you won't get the full 4 hours, I mean. And also, if a Saturday is impossible, some of you have jobs on Saturdays, let me know, and I will schedule an individualized midterm just for you. So I think that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions.